Now, as part of a John Dramani Mahames win, we've seen say, a lot of people too are riding on that same win, and unfortunately or unfortunately, who sent Kofi Bebre so get into parliament. Many of the creative arts people are, you need almost a show more. I mean, you see them day to day. Most of them have got into parliament, and here currently, as 6 people are, and as media personalities are, each and every time on social media, on TV, and on radio, they are now in parliament. Now, let's start off with this particular list because it is going to be something really shocking. Now, let's start off on the far left. So the person also we're getting into parliament this for, and I said next year 2025 or be getting into parliament will be a friend Ebi Bright. Now Ebi Bright, she was elected the MP elect for Tama West constituency. So the big question is, who is Ebi Bright? Now Ebi Bright, it can be Bright. It will come say she's a person I just or a Ghanaian actress. But way back in 2016, and I just she started getting into the into politics. I say she won a year the primaries bra or standing for an MP or NDC primaries or Tema West, Tema Central constituency, and Chibia and information able to just say this time around to she vowed to actually go and contest again bra or standing as an MP elect or NDC primaries for a Tema Central constituency winning, and between 2020 she couldn't make it to the general election and she lost the general election. But today, and then she is now the official MP because she won her constituency, and she's now the MP for Tema West constituency. Now Yenko other side no so near Baba Sadiq too, or no see, said last year he started campaigning and I started getting into politics. He has actually successfully gone in and done a whole lot of things in terms of being a candidate in Niema. But then last 4 years we understand that he was trying to stand, but then it was unsuccessful. But we know because this time around Baba Sadiq, he successfully won the seat of Akankwe Central constituency. I mean, because he is the MP elect. Baba Sadiq's history spans from his FM going back to 3 music and also 3 music awards, and now 3 music TV and 3 music is sub. I think somewhere last year he left the company, and then shockingly, fee company United said he wanted to go into full-time politics, and then Baba Sadiq as well. Now, moving on to the other person too on the screens, A plus, we all knew A plus and or a part of the New Patriotic Party, but then he was fast and swift to actually leave the bus, and now which was heading into a ditch because we see the MPP Colombia supporter so quickly, or announces up as standing as a parliamentary candidate for Gomua Central, and he said he was going to be an independent candidate, and lo and behold, to Kwame A Plus has successfully won his bid to become an MP elect for Gomua Central. But one of the things you have to notice that this is the first attempt of Kwame A Plus. Just last year, just earlier this year, who said announcing a bid. I think the last year announcing a bid that this year campaign started maybe A Plus, a musician and also a former MPP personality. So he was one of the people catapult the New Patriotic Party Akufo-Addo to win. But then you say after 2016 win, after 2 years, there was a fallout between himself and the New Patriotic Party. Now, this particular lady Abla Jifa Gomashi, she is the MP elect for K2 South constituency. Now, this woman, for those of you who don't know, she was already in politics for some time now, because Obeka I said Ibi Mahames administration, she was then the MP, the Minister of Tourism, and personally, I've met her and we've actually worked on one project and I'm working on. She actually graced that particular project. So she was in politics by NDC Lucy, and then I think she also didn't get the opportunity to serve as an MP and also as a minister. But ultimately, say MP NDC, we are also learning that she's also picked up a seat again as an MP elect for AK2 South constituency. And even aside from that, this woman, Bibia, most of you pa a GTV, yes, Abla Jifa Gomashi GTV pa many programs. You see her on Ghana television as a GTV. She was there a lot. So currently, that's exactly what we are learning. So she's now back, but even as such, aside from being on GTV and many national programs, she is also a creative arts person. Now, John Dumelo, next person, John Dumelo, an actor, specifically when he was coming up, one of the series of the bar app about to wed, and then his grew considerably in the movie field. We've seen that John Dumelo have moved from just being an actor to now a business person, a farmer, and also an entrepreneur. John Dumelo, per what we are learning, or standing as an Ayawaso West Wogon, an MP elect for Ayawaso West Wogon constituency. He lost in 2018. MP no work on Boachija ko Owuya as an area contested or Lusu to Lydia Hassan. In 2022, John Dumelo to lost, but he lost by almost 4,000 votes. And this particular year, John Dumelo has beat Lydia Hassan to be the MP elect for Ayawaso West Wogon, which indeed is a big deal. Now, moving on to the next one, Ohene Kwame Frimpong. Now, Ohene Kwame Frimpong, for those of you who don't know Ohene Kwame Frimpong, a ban a media space now. Ohene Kwame Frimpong he's widely known. Now he's known to be a Ghanaian entrepreneur and also a politician. What I said is a ban fashion shows near na just say Oyobia na just say or very popular. Aside from that, Oyobia he owns Salt Media, Salt FM near the other chimney and just say now, one of the things which is fascinating about this particular man is that aside from him being the owner of Salt Media, or Sanso, you be a Ofi Asante Achim Agogo. And one of the things too, you also have to note is in terms of the education or Koye Cosmos Preparatory School, I will pass market I ben Tabora Obi and call London, North London, Equestrian Travel and Tourism, Cornell College, and Sana Eche, all Ghana, Abetiti, any media company. And so he is one person too who has successfully stood as a member of parliament for Asante Achim constituency. And this time around, he has won his constituency by a massive just say, we can see that this particular administration in there definitely it carries a lot of people and a lot of notably also key people your friend is saying but one of the things we are learning right now is that this particular 38-year-old man it should be a political party so the winning as an independent candidate. That is what we are learning, but ultimately people were saying how he does his things like MPP Anissa. So this is exactly what is really going on, and it's finally nice and good to see. So most of the young people are now getting into media spaces, from the media space are now getting into politics and saying that we need to change the narrative. But then we all live to see if this whole thing is for a good agenda and also for their own selfish interest. So we're giving you more updates on this issue.